Welcome back to Sunday Sports Night. A severe injury nearly cost Mishicot's Adam Backus his life, let alone his football career. Now, following his return to the field as a senior, he's a finalist for the WIAA's Spirit of Sport Award. Joey Dubois has his story.
I was just at football practice like usual. I took a knee to my side, and I was just laying there, and all of the guys were like making jokes like, all right, get up, you're just trying to get out of conditioning, stuff like that. And then I was laying there, and every time I tried to stand up, I was getting really nauseous. And so eventually I was laying there long enough, they're like, okay, do you want us to call the trainer?
At first, they thought Adam just had bruised ribs, but he went to the hospital just in case the spleen was affected as well. After starting to feel a bit better, Adam passed out in the emergency room.
Because he was under 18, I had the right to ask for a CT scan. And because he had passed out in the ER, I said, I want a scan. And so after that scan, the rest is what it is.
It showed a grade 5 splenic rupture forcing emergency surgery, which went as well as it could have. When Adam came to, he had one question: will I be able to play football again?
I remember when they asked me if I had any questions, that was kind of the main thing on my mind. I'd just been watching football. I just got done with football practice. I was worried about it, and I asked him, am I going to be able to play football again? And at that point, they're like, well, you just rest up right now, and we'll talk about that later.
But how could Adam rest when his teammates had a game just 2 days after surgery? He watched along from his hospital bed.
There was times during the game where Adam's heart rate would go up on the monitor, and I threatened to turn the game off so he couldn't watch. But that's just his passion and his love for the game.
Adam returned to the field as a captain for his senior season, scoring 7 touchdowns on offense and recording 59 tackles and 6 interceptions on defense, serving as an inspiration to all in the process.
You want your comeback to be stronger than the setback. I have one of those little signs in my office like that, and it's so much true. It's like, and the comeback is always going to be a little bit different from when you were originally there, but to be able to come back and to be a part of that passion, everything that you've worked for, that determination, that's what you're most proud of. That's what you're most like joy-filled with.
When Adam was recovering, he also began to think about his plans for after high school. The top-notch care he received for his injury gave him an idea.
I think the employees there, the nurses there, they just really made an impression on him that said, I think I could do this, and I want to do this for others, and care for people the way they cared for me.
Everyone talks about like, well, maybe you have to like look at the good things coming out of the bad things, and I think that was one of the biggest ones for me. Is coming out of the hospital, my nurses were amazing. So coming out of there and thinking maybe I want to give healthcare a try. So coming into this school year, I got a youth apprenticeship where I worked at the hospital, and I've been loving it so far. So yeah, I think nursing's the direction I want to go.
He's signed, sealed, and delivered to continue his academic and athletic careers at UW Oshkosh, not too far from the community he holds so close to his heart.
A bunch of people in the community were signing up to bring our family meals. Like, there was so much support, so many people like praying for us and just being there for us and visiting in the hospital. Like, the support was amazing.
The actions that we do, and the words and how we talk and speak with one another and how we care for one another, that's our community, that's our school community, and that's what I think makes us incredibly a great place to be.
For Sunday Sports Night in Mishicot, I'm Joey Dubois.